Okay, so in this short video, we're going to look at one website that you can use, which has all the models you will ever need for image creation, video generation, whether that's text to image, image to image, text to video, image to video, and so on. And the name of the website is fal.ai. There's going to be a link in this video, like at the bottom. You can just go over to fal.ai. So I will just log in with my Google account. And once you're in here, you will see that you have access to all of these models. So if you come up to the explore page, you will see there are models based on different categories. It has all the latest models. So if I search, you can see they have 3D to 3D, audio to audio, audio to video. It's pretty limitless. We're going to look at a few examples throughout this module. But rather than paying like individual subscription fees for different AI tools, you get all of them here. And the best part is it doesn't even have a monthly subscription fee. You just add credits. So if you come up here, you can click to add credits. It will take you to your billing page and you can just add credits. It's pretty straightforward. You can add a payment method, add credits. And now when we look at a few examples, it will even show you right before generating, whether it's an image or a video, how many credits it's going to consume. And it is pretty much dirt cheap, like a lot of them. And even if they are not dirt cheap, like there are some models that are more expensive than others to use. But like overall, you're definitely going to save a lot of money rather than getting individual subscriptions with like whichever AI tool you were trying to use. So yeah, it's basically like this marketplace of all the AI models you need for content creation. And like, yeah, whether you want to use text to image, text to video, image to video for graphic or logo design, I'm going to show you which tools or models to use specifically for each of these use cases. Don't worry. But the best part is, yeah, you don't pay a subscription, you only pay for credits you use. And some images you can generate for like 1 cent or yeah, so basically you get like for $1 you can get like 100 images, which is insane. You can explore it by category like we looked at here. If I come back to the explore page and I click on search, yeah, you can explore it by category. If you just wanted to see like what are the image to image models, so you can see they have Flux Pro, they have like all these models in here. You can choose whichever ones. We're going to look at a few examples throughout. You can search by category basically. If we look at a quick demo, let me come up here and say we wanted to use, I don't know, mini max. Let's try this. We will try giving it this prompt. So they already have one here built in, but I mean, you can obviously replace that. You can give it additional settings, like what is the aspect ratio you want to use. If you want it in a 1:1, or if you are using, say, YouTube thumbnails, you may want it 16:9. You can also say the number of images you want. So just for this exercise, let's choose 3. And here you can see your request will cost $0.01 or 1 cent per image, which is insane. So I'm just going to leave the rest of the settings as is. Hit run. So here we can see that it's perfectly got the beach. Looking at the sunset, like, is not perfectly captured. Like maybe we wanted a shot from behind, so we may specify that in the next prompt. But basically, this gives you a high level understanding of how you can use these models. I basically wanted to just show you how you can use a prompt. This model expects a reference image, so it indicates that it's a required parameter. Here it says URL of the subject reference image to use for consistent character appearance. So some models, these are required. Each model has different parameters. So yeah, the main thing I was trying to show you here is you can use a prompt, you can use a more detailed prompt, you can give it a reference image, you can specify the aspect ratio, you can choose how many number of images you want, and it will also show you how much each image costs, so which is 1 cent or $0.01, which is, yeah, ridiculous to get this kind of output. So we look at different models throughout this module. This was just one example. We will also use ideogram later. Ideogram works better for like graphic design, website visuals and stuff like that. Whenever you need text also for logos and stuff like that, it tends to work really well. But you can always experiment with different models, and that's the beauty of using Fal AI, in my opinion. is that yeah, if you wanted to check, say we were doing text to image, you can try any of these different models, whichever. Flux Pro is also a fantastic model. Yeah, there are literally way too many to choose from, and that's the problem with figuring out which AI models to use. So then as we go through this module, like I'm going to show you which are the best ones for product photography, graphics and website, Google's flagship AI model, how you can use this for thumbnail generation if you're using it for YouTube. And these are the main use cases. If you'd like me to cover any other scenarios or any other models and see what they look like in action, you can always just send me a DM inside Skool, and I'd be more than happy to do so. So the main thing with these AI tools is to not feel so overwhelmed because there are way too many models to choose from. And that's why I've included these like as the 80/20, or like literally these four or five use cases that are going to be most common, right? Whether you're using it for product photography or graphics for your website or for YouTube thumbnails or whatever that use case is, I think like the models we cover in these next few lessons are going to cover like 90 or 95% of the use cases. But if you feel like there are 5% of use cases that I've not covered and you'd like me to, I'd be more than happy to do so. So, coming back to, yeah, we covered, like you can see it in action. We saw a quick demo. We saw how much each image is going to cost. We saw the additional settings, how you can specify aspect ratio, number of images. Prompt optimizer, like if we come back to our model, is in this additional settings. Sometimes each model may have prompt optimizer where it may choose to enhance your prompt. You can leave it on or you can leave it off. So let's try if we run this with the prompt optimizer on and see what we get. Okay, so we got this like really enhanced image also. So this was with a crown on our head. And in our previous example, if we just wanted to look at the output for comparison with the beach and sunset example and then hit run, you can see that this is the output we get. So you can play around with these settings. You can generate more than one image and see which one you like best. Again, this was just a high level demo to show you like these settings, mainly introduce you to FAL AI, because that's what we're going to be using throughout the rest of this module for most of the exercises at least. And yep, you just can manage your credits and billing. You don't need a monthly subscription. And most of the models that they have in there cover pretty much every use case, every category. So yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.